She didn't open her mouth for a couple of those. It was bugging me. Alright, feel free to have a seat wherever. Oh, thank God they chose the same couch. I'll want space for this. Alright, what do you want to... do you want to know? Statement, not a question.
Everything.
How specific? Real helpful, Koto. Now I need to think of a starting point. All this nonsense started in high school, so I'll just talk about that part.
Okay.
This is just so weird to talk about. There's no way to make it sound natural, so it'll sound kind of awkward at first.
I don't care how it sounds, I just want to hear about it.
Well, I moved across town shortly before high school started. It's not like I had many friends anyway, but moving across town meant going to a different school than Sayori, so I was essentially going it alone. Needless to say, not the best circumstances to begin with.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh, don't worry, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, normally, starting at a new school isn't really a big deal or anything, don't need this, comma. But for whatever reason, it was different for me. Not at first. At first, I just kept to myself, figuring that I'd ease into it and worry about being social later. A choice that likely contributed to what ended up happening.
I don't understand. What's so bad about keeping to yourself? Yuri does all the time, and nothing bad seems to happen to her.
She's lucky, then. I wasn't, though. For some reason, it went south fast.
What happened?
The general population at the school decided I was a brooding loner and that there must be something wrong with me. Why, I couldn't tell you. People then began to avoid me, even more than I had avoided them. They treated me like I was some sort of freak.
That's terrible, but they're just stupid.
Yeah, it was awful, but manageable. Then the bullying started.
Oh no.
Yep, the rumors, the fights, the complete list of unnecessary bullshit I had to endure for 3 damn years. The school nurse got to know me really well while I was there.
That's insane. Did you not report them?
Nope.
Why not? You should have done it the moment they tried the first time. That's what I told him too.
You told me that several times, Sayo. But what was I supposed to do? Let them win? Hide behind an authority figure? Not a chance. I still had my dignity, after all. I don't cower behind others.
There's no shame in getting help. Definitely not.
Well, to me personally, that kind of help was not wanted.
Sounds like it was needed, though.
It was what it was. I lived through it. But while I'd like to say it didn't faze me, it very much did.
Well, of course, that kind of nonsense would get to anyone.
I became even more reserved. I refused to talk to anyone and lashed out at anyone who tried. I'm sure they had good intentions, but to me, they were only doing it out of sympathy. I didn't want friends who were only friends because they felt bad. Screw that.
I've had a few like that. It's not a good feeling.
No, it's not, so I avoided it, but that came with a price. I essentially spent all of my time alone, minus the rare time I could see Sayori. That feeling of isolation, the feelings of emptiness and worthlessness that I carried with me on a daily basis, still haven't really gone away. It became ingrained into my mind that this was just how life was gonna be for me. Ingrained is... well, actually, it might be an E. I'm not sure if it would be E or an I here, but you might want to double check it.
It doesn't have to be that way anymore.
Sure it doesn't, but that doesn't make it go away. All I can do is forget about it, push it to the back of my mind so that I don't think about it. Because those people piss me off. All of them can burn in hell.
Screw those people, they're nobodies.
Damn right they are, but they're nobodies that still live rent-free in my head. I mean, that was my reality not that long ago. Only a couple of months back I was living in a literal hell. I'd become numb to the taunting and rumors, but the fighting isn't something you can numb yourself to. To be honest, I'm still trying to figure out how to let it go. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I wish it was. But it's not. But...
well, we can help.
I mean, it's just so stupid! Why couldn't they just leave me alone? I hadn't done a single damn thing to any of them! They're all quite fine now, but I'm not even close! Where's the justice for them? Where's their karma?
I tried to interrupt you. Well...
and before you say it, me crying to a teacher wouldn't have been the punishment they deserved.
I wasn't going to...
Besides, the teachers wouldn't have done anything. The principal wouldn't have done anything. They would have just accused me of being an attention seeker. They would have ridiculed me like everyone else.
Oh, you go down.
3 fucking years I had to deal with that. And now I'm supposed to just let it go and move on? How?
Ollie, stop yelling!
This is what I was afraid of happening. I need to leave right now. I'm going for a walk. Stay or leave, it's up to you.
Hallie, wait. What did I say? You didn't say anything. He just really doesn't like thinking about these things. I see that now. And I made him talk about it. I am such an idiot. No, you're not! It's okay that you wanted to know. Maybe I should have just asked you to fill me in. No, I don't think he would like that too much if we discussed him behind his back. Plus, I wouldn't be comfortable doing that. Yeah, you're right. I feel like I could have gone about this better. Instead, I basically guilted him into telling me. You've been his friend even longer than I have. Or that I have. You deserve to know. Dan. Besides, no matter how you asked, this likely would have happened anyway. Well, the good news is, you know now, so he can just go back to forgetting about it. That's really not healthy, though. He can't just pretend like his problems don't exist. I know, he doesn't usually, but when it comes to his old school, it really affected him. It's a subject he really doesn't want to talk about with anyone, not even me. He hasn't lashed out at you at all, has he? No, but he's left before like he did just now. It's just how he deals with his anger. Better than getting mad at people, I guess. I've learned to just let it happen at this point. It may not be the healthiest way to deal with it, but we all have our different ways of doing that. He'll likely calm down when he gets back. Should I leave before that? Why? I don't know. What if I just make him mad again? You won't. Every time this has happened, he always comes back fine. I think he'd rather you stay too, he just won't admit it. Then why even say we can leave? Probably because his mind is quick to assume everyone around him will abandon him in these moments. And that's just ridiculous. I'm not going to abandon him. Neither am I. You're right, it is rather silly, but then again, people tend to not to think clearly when they're mad. And Hallie is no exception. Yeah, you have a point. Well, I'm definitely staying. That's good. Even if you tried to leave, I'd bring you right back. I believe that, Sam. But what do we do when he comes back? How do we help him? The best way to help him is to just be there for him, let him know he's not alone. But he hasn't been alone. You've been there for him, right? Not as much as he wanted to be. But I'm making up for that now. Well, you're not alone in that. We're going to help him together. I just hope he comes back soon.
God, I'm such a moron. I shouldn't have left. Hell, I shouldn't have lost my temper. And out of nowhere, too. There was no excuse for that. Why the hell does it bother me so much? I know I shouldn't let it get to me, especially since that's all behind me now, but it's hard. I mean, things have been going well so far at this new school, but it's been a week. Who's to say it stays this way? No, I shouldn't think like that. I'm better than this, I know I am. I just have to fight it. I can't just be a downer all the time. It's not healthy. And it's not fair to Koto, Seo, and everyone at the literature club. Well, maybe except Natsuki. Ah, hell, even her, I guess. Regardless, I need to go back and apologize. Or apologize. If they stayed, that is. I wouldn't blame either of them for leaving. Who wants to be around an angry idiot? Not me, that's for sure. But I can't get away from me. At least they can. And maybe they should. At least until I figure out how to let it go. I don't want to go back in. What if they get mad at me? What if they're gone? Would I be upset or relieved at that? To be honest, I'm not sure. But standing out here won't help me figure it out. Let's go see. She glomped you. Anyone here? Whoa, hey Koto.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
Whoa. Just calm down, Koto. I was not expecting this. This is an extremely tight hug, and she seems to be on the verge of breaking down.
I didn't mean to make you leave.
I left because I was mad. You didn't make me. If anything, I'm the one who's sorry. I shouldn't have yelled or stormed out.
It's my fault, though. I made you talk about it.
Again, you didn't make me do anything. If I really didn't want to, I would have made that clear. You have nothing to apologize for. In fact, Sayo, you still here too?
Yeah.
Her voice came from down the hall, so likely my living room. Alright, let's go join her and finish this conversation.
What did you say? No, it's alright, really.
You're right. It is alright, I insist.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. It's something I need to get over.
Okay, then.
I believe I owe an apology to you too, Sayo.
No, you don't. I know why these moments happen.
That doesn't make them acceptable. I wish I absolutely knew that. And you haven't deserved my outburst this time or any of the others. So I am sorry. To both of you.
It's okay, Hallie, we get it. Yeah, don't think you need to apologize. You did nothing wrong.
Well, let's agree to disagree on that. In any case, moving forward, I suppose, of course, I should mention the few positives that existed, one of them, of course, being Sayori. Another one was I started working out, mostly due to the fact that fighting while being unfit is rather unwise.
I did notice that you're pretty fit. I just didn't mention it because that would have sounded weird.
Well, to be honest, it only really helped for the one-on-one conflicts. No amount of training would have helped me when they ganged up on me. But I can at least be happy with the fact that I'm in really good shape now, although my stamina isn't the best. Maybe I should try running more. Maybe.
Well, at least there was some good stuff.
Yeah, little victories in a losing war. But it's done now, at least I hope.
What do you mean you hope?
I have been dreading that our school turns out to be the same way for me as my previous one.
Not a chance. I won't let that happen. Yeah, me neither. You don't need to worry, Hallie. We're here for you.
While it is appreciated, if any fighting comes up, I insist on fighting alone. Neither of you need or deserve to get hurt on my behalf.
You've seen me kick plenty of ass when we were kids. Don't worry about me. Anyone that tries to cross you, I have no problem stepping in. This can be one word. Yeah, no, I have no problem cheering her on. I'm not very good at fighting. That's okay, Sayo. You can just watch me.
Realistically, it's not going to come to that, so there likely won't be a show.
Maybe not, but if it does, I'll be there. Me too, kinda.
Well, I know there's little chance of talking you out of it, Koto, so sounds good.
What about me?
You want to be a bystander? I have no problem with that. Just don't try to step in.
Deal.
Anything else you want to know, Koto, before I put this topic to rest?
Just one thing. Were you really alone besides Sayori? Like, did you have no other friends? And where were your parents?
That sounds like 3 things.
It's all one big thing. Don't get smart with me, mister.
I know, I'm just bugging you. But to answer you, yes, I was alone. Did I have other friends? Not really. I play games online with some guys, but those aren't the kind of friends I needed. Online friends are different. Plus, I didn't need to bug them with my problems. They were, and still are, one of my few sources of relief from the stress. As for my parents, I have mixed feelings about that.
Where were they?
Same as right now. They've been out of town for work.
Oh, I was kind of expecting something more serious.
So sorry to disappoint.
Don't take it that way. I mean, I'm certainly glad there's nothing bad between you and your parents, right?
Not at all. They love me, and I love them. Do I like that they're away all the time? No. I miss them, like, a lot. But bills need to be paid. They have good jobs, and I don't want to get in the way of that.
Why didn't you just go with them, though?
And go to a place where I have 0 friends and know nobody? At the time, I hated the thought. I would have missed Sayori too much.
Aww.
It sounds cheesy, but it's true. Of course, when all the nonsense started, part of me thought about asking them to bring me here, or bring me there. But again, that's the coward's way out.
Well, I'm glad you didn't go. I would have missed you too. I'm feeling left out here.
I had no way of contacting you, otherwise you know I would have.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't worry, now that you're back around, there's no getting rid of me.
Not that I try anyway. You clearly have the ability to get on my nerves, but it's nothing I can't handle.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, sounds like you just challenged him. Well, maybe I did.
Game on, then.
I'll keep score.
Oh, pardon me.
I'll keep score.
You're silly, Sayo. Well, now that this rather dramatic evening has reached a more peaceful point, I'm starving. If you two want to stay for dinner, I'm fine with that. If not, that's okay too.
I won't, but it's getting really late. Another time, though.
That's fine.
I'd never turn down food, so I'll stay.
I expected nothing less from you, Sayo. I can walk you to the door if you want, though, Koto.
No, it's alright. I'll see you guys on Monday.
Alrighty, feel free to text if you want.
I will. Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye, Koto!
Now then, let's go find something to eat.
You mean somethings?
Aha.
What? I'm really hungry.
That's nothing new. Alright, come on.
Coming!
You'd think she'd be like a little less hungry in this mod if she's managing her depression. Later that night.
Well, that was certainly a day. To hear what he's gone through without me around. I can't help but feel guilty. I should have been around, found a way to contact him. It was as much on me as it was on him, if not more. But no point in dwelling. I can't change the past. All I can do is do better. I'm going to make him see things are much different now. Maybe I'll text him tomorrow, see if he wants to do something. For now, though, I'm exhausted. I need to get some rest.
Thank you for playing/watching the new demo. As you can see, there's still some minor errors to fix, but rest assured, these issues will be addressed before the full release. Like, as far as errors go, it was only a couple of, like, transforms that seems to bug out. I think it might be fighting the autofocus of the MPT a little bit, just maybe. That would be my guess for, why some of the zoom-in transforms were weird. But, yeah, apart from that, like, the typos I was pointing out, seems fine. As for when that will be, we're still unsure. Given the vast length and intended quality of the mod, it will still take quite some time. We appreciate your patience, though, and we hope you'll look forward to it when the time comes. Thanks again, and that's all for now. Well, it seems that's going to do it for the moment for Love Torn. It's interesting so far. So far. I assume that the full version is going to be about a love triangle between these two and us. As if the title was any suggestion. Like, just seriously, it's a broken heart with blue for Sayori and silver for Koto, and we've been spending more time with both of them than anyone else in the mod. In fact, I think we saw the least of Monica out of anybody, which is kind of surprising. But, like, yeah, it's kind of what I'm expecting. I think the writing is decent so far. The dialogue has felt pretty natural. It would do to make better use of commas here and there, and there were like some words need split apart and some words need stuck together. I did my best to point them all out, but like there are still some that I probably slipped through the gaps there. And like, mind your statements, not questions, etc. Like, you might be trying to make a deadpan statement that someone's saying by ending with a period instead of a question mark, but it just looks like sloppy writing, and there's only so much you can do to really control like the intonation a person reads something with anyway. So you're better off just like having it be grammatically correct, and like, because it just looks silly when it just ends with a period when it would be a question. But anyway, I'll whip up a review for the demo and we'll move on to something else next. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time with another Doki Doki mod. Hope to see you then. Bye bye!